guys. What's up, you guys? It's your boy Dre Craig. Never hate, always love to congratulate. And this is another episode of that moment when you shouldn't be a security guard. I don't think someone should become a security guard. It's kind of like if you're gonna become a security guard, then you pretty much might as well just go get a job because I pretty much don't see the difference. Honestly, it's a $1 difference from minimum wage. I mean, you don't really gain nothing out of security. Security is Security is good for people that's in school or studying or need time to sit down and study. Then it's a good job. But honestly, if it's not like that, it's honestly just for vets, people that are retired or have nothing else better to do. If you're in like your early 20s or late 20s or early 30s, I advise that you don't become a security guard because there's nothing in it. There's nothing you can gain from it, just a bunch of nonsense. You can't really get ahead in security, and honestly, they barely want to pay you. You would think when you get your D license, you would be getting like 13, $14 an hour from like different jobs, but honestly, there's no difference. It's all the same shit. I mean, honestly, right now, I used to be a security guard. I was a security guard for like 5 years. Like I live in Florida. I mean, there's not really a difference here between that job and minimum wage. $1 difference from what I'm doing now. Like that, it's kind of just a waste of time even getting a D license, going through all the bullshit, all the training for 2 days straight, and then you got to go back within like 5 months to receive the rest of the D license classes. And I mean, honestly, it's like you're paying for more of the class than you're paying to get a job that pays you for real, so you can actually have your own place, live on your own, and have your own car, and not live with your parents. But honestly, it doesn't make a difference. If you're gonna go get that, you might as well just go get a normal job around your school hours for a career instead of a job, because I just think it's a waste of time. Like they try to make it sound like it's different because, oh, you're security with a badge and you're dressed like a cop, but it doesn't really make a difference. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, I used to be a security guard, and I was pretty much like the best security guard. I used to let people in the gate, and it really didn't make a difference because one night when the cops came and the fire people came, I was sitting at the gate, not sleeping, wide awake. But then they came in, and I let them in right on time, right when they pulled up, no later, not 1 second later. And then when they got to the person's house, because there was a suicide call. So the lady was trying to kill herself. It didn't really make a difference because honestly, when they came, the first person they kicked out the room was me. And I was the first person that let them in. Like the cops felt like people think that security and the cops are the same thing, but they're not. They're much different from each other. They have nothing really in common. And the cop kicked me pretty much out the room just because I was the security guard, but I let them in the gate. So if it wasn't for me, you guys wouldn't even be here right now. You'll still be waiting for for a resident to come through the gate. So I just felt like that was totally unfair. I think that someone who hasn't won a future in something, I think they should go get a job where they can actually get experience. Because once they lose that D license, they don't even care. Like you can't. It's so hard to get hired somewhere else when you don't have experience in nothing else because you've been doing security for a long time. So like I said, pretty much, security is just for veterans. It's for people that finished the army or that just retired. It's not really for people that just like normal people, like a youngin like me. I'm 27. I mean, it wasn't for me. I'm glad that I'm not even going to renew the license or do none of that because honestly, it's just a waste of time. The most you're going to get paid is $10 to $11 an hour. There's hell of hours in it, but there's hell of hours in a lot of jobs. So I just think that that's full of bullshit. Honestly, I mean, I know under Trump we ain't never going to get $15 an hour. That's out the window. But I think if someone wastes their time going to go get a D license, they should at least be getting $13 to $14 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Even the armed security guards aren't even getting paid that much. And that's ridiculous. I think that they need to do better, and I think that that shit just isn't cool to me. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks. Peace.